Doing another video. It's funny how when adjusting the DSLR camera to manual brightness control, notice the flicker. I mean, these appear to my eye as steady, but the camera is seeing it as flicker, just as like a camera can see. I'll just press any button here, not, you know, hang on, let's get the focus on the thing. Get the zoom in, I'll pull out a bit. Okay. It's a bit dark. Maybe this one, maybe the battery's getting a bit flat in that. Yeah. See the infrared on the as well as its reach in the receiver. You can see the infrared there flickering. That's the other lot. The back part of the lighting on this old remote doesn't backlight. You think it would, and there's only one thing that blooming flickers. Wow, I'm so thrilled. But I'm more amazed with, you know, you can see the can you see it on? Oh yeah, you can see it on this remote. Yeah. Yeah. See my eye. See my eye can't see it because it's infrared. But yeah, but it's funny. I didn't notice they flicker like Christmas lights. I wonder if anything else flickers. Anyway, I want to get to a video in a moment. Now, I'm listening to Dolby DSU and DTS. What's the other one called? Is it DTSX or NeuroX? I can't forget. Where is it? DTS NeuroX, yeah, that's right. Right. The differences between the processing. So I've got left and right muted. I've got centre unmuted. I'll just lower the bass level. I'm going to go a little bit close to where the speaker is. Okay, everyone knows Star Trek, don't they? You know, unless of course you've been living under a rock. Right, so when it cuts to the scene where Sulu's at the helm, pressing the buttons on the helm control over this side, you hear the button switching as if this were a big screen, or if I use the video projector, the sound is matching to where the visual, pardon me, is matching the sound. So listen to the sound.
Command signaling clear, sir.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Maneuvering thrusters, sir.
Hold station.
Thrusters at station keepings.
Now I just heard a very, very slight, like a and then it seemed like there's some sort of circuitry that then suddenly sort of very quick, very fast, it sort of like says, well, this is like, it's like a half center sound, and it should be more or less over this way than rather over this way, probably depending on the amplitude, the frequency, and the degrees of the sound. The old Dolby Pro Logic, now that would have still been heard, click click click, as he clicks the buttons. That still would have been heard in the center as well as over here, but you know, when you're slightly off axis, you're going to hear this one coming at your ears first, and you're going to kind of like and then you're going to think, well, maybe I apply some delay on the high frequency and delay it, the signal, so it's not coming out like wham, it's been held back just a little bit, helping this sound over here to reach over here, here and here, where here and here that is. I've got to turn up the brightness a little bit on the camera because I used to have it switched onto auto and it was always too dark sometimes. Right, so okay, I'll play that one more time. It's on a DVD-RW. Whoops, gone back too far. This is the original sound mix, not that god-awful Blu-ray version. Okay, so I'll do one more listen again. Just listen.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Maneuvering thrusters.
Hold station.
Yeah, I heard a slight click, right, and I'm going to switch to DTS Neurex now. Okay, I'll switch to DTS Neurex, which doesn't do it very well. It tends to put out more bass, as if the bass, because the bass in a when it's folded down from a 6-track mix, say if you got, say, like the bass levels over on left and right channel, say if it was the Hunt for October, you got the Submarine boom, moving away, the bass on the discrete mix is over on the left and right, and the center channel is different. But when you listen to it in Dolby SR at the cinema 35mm, most of the bass is going to be in the center. Okay, right, that's, I'll play the back it up, just oh, keep pressing the wrong button, and just back it up a little bit. Oh, back it up a little bit. Okay,
Signaling clear, sir.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Maneuvering thrusters.
Hold station.
Thrusters at station key.
see, I heard a little bit more click and then click, but that sort of click is a little bit more sort of suppressed in a way. It's sort of more suppressed. But if it would have been the well, you know, if I would have been using the CP500, well, I'm going to be hearing it totally different. I'm going to be hearing it a bit more louder, or a bit more coming out from the center as well as over on the right channel. But I can see what the two's doing. But and I kind of prefer the well, difficult decision. I kind of prefer the DSU because it tends to filter it or suppress it more. But then, yeah, the bass level, I can see what's going on there. So if more bass is still going to be going elsewhere, that's not impossible to put put bass more or less into the center. That's easy doable with outboard PA gear. So you just, you know, that's easy to suss that out. Anyway, I'll just play that again a few more times for the road.
Yard command signaling clear, sir.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Maneuvering thrusters.
Hold station.
Thrusters at
Okay. And go back to Dolby DSU. Dolby Surround. You think Dolby Surround would be like left, right and matrix mono surround, like the early ones that came out in the early 80s, and then Dolby Pro Logic in the mid 80s or upper mid 80s, I think 86, 87. Okay.
station keeping, sir.
Okay, that can wind it back a little bit. Like that. Okay, play.
Signaling clear, sir.
Maneuvering thrusters, Mr. Sulu.
Maneuvering thrusters, sir.
Hold station.
Oh yeah.
Thrusters at station keeping, sir.
I like the DSU because it almost makes the 424 matrix mix sound like it's 6-track discrete. I had to mute, of course I had to, well, not mute, I had to switch off the overhead surrounds because I've just found them just a little bit, they're excited but just a bit distracting on this film. They're okay, I just get depressed sometimes with them. That's how you feel, I suppose. Yeah. But even though the surrounds are coming out in stereo, which is not intended with this, it's okay. It's better with this film mix than it is with the Blu-ray, because the Blu-rays are an absolute audio mix an audio remix shambles of a mess. It's got dialogue pan over to the right channels in one scene, but it echoes, and yet when you listen to the original mix, and then I do a little experimentation with, like, say, purposely putting a very long delay time on the surround channel, on one of the surround channels, and then listening to it again, and it's like, it's like there's some sort of dodgy delay going on the remix version, and it is really distracting. It's when Scotty calls to the bridge and tells the Enterprise bridge that the engines are all unbalanced and so forth. They haven't got the power, Captain. Yeah, I prefer this. Thank goodness, you know. Thank goodness you can keep your originals. The colour's not 100% perfect on it. It's got a little bit of problems here and there sometimes, but it's still a damn sight better than that Blu-ray.